will go overtime at the old barn in Beatrice tonight. 4 straight MUDECAS championships for the Irish. Sterling out of timeouts. Higher looking, baseball pass. It's Erickson turn from the free throw line. Good! Sterling takes the B Division championship on a shot at the buzzer. Backside, Ulrich saves it back in. It's still loose. Tri-County's got the basketball. Strauss got it. Now up ahead, Bales behind everyone. The left-hand layup is good. For the Trojans are MUDECAS A Division champions in 2023. Welcome inside a packed Beatrice City Auditorium. It is time for the A Division championship of the 96th edition of the MUDECAS basketball tournament. Good evening, everybody. My name is Eric Algan. Thanks for joining us tonight. John Beatrice is with us, and we have got the Johnson County Central Striv crew ready to bring you a, an all Striv matchup even, right? Johnson Brock, the #1 team, and Freeman, another #2 team, both undefeated, 13-0, 12-0. Johnson Brock riding a 49-game winning streak coming into tonight. We should be in for a doozy, such a doozy, that the venerable Mike Sauter has joined us this evening. Maybe we'll get Mike on a microphone at some point tonight. Coming up in just a moment, the introduction of our players and coaches. It's a hot one in the barn tonight, and we are expecting a great contest. Looking forward to having you alongside of us. Thank you so much. Let's take a listen in.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Beatrice City Auditorium for the 2025 MUDECAS A Division Boys Championship game. Tonight's contest features our visitors, the Freeman Falcons, and the home team, the Johnson Brock Eagles. And now let's meet the non-starters first for the Freeman Falcons. Number 3, Hudson Fakar. Number 10, Cam Reha. Number 12, Seth Dean. Number 22, Hayden Jensen. Number 23, Joe Muthiani. Number 33, True Jurgens. And number 51, Keegan White. And now, let's meet the non-starters for the Johnson Brock Eagles. Number 1, Justin Meyer. Number 3, Brogan Bowie. Number 10, Tate Hawley. Number 12, Quentin Behrens. Number 20, Grady Behrens. Number 25, Oliver Everett. Number 30, Deacon Burnett. Number 32, Robert Grovat. and number 33, Gage Rasmussen. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Falcons from Freeman. A junior, number 0, Easton Bus. A junior, number 2, Owen Bus. A senior, number 5, Hudson Beatrice. A senior, number 21, Aiden Glenn. And a senior, number 25, Trevor Reed. The assistant coaches are Lucas Laughlin, Ryan Busboom, the head coach of the Falcons, Jim McLaughlin. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Johnson Brock Eagles. A 6'4" senior, number 4, Austin Meyer. A 6'3" senior, number 5, Camden Darlinghouse. A 6'4" junior, number 11, Brody Kaler. A 6'3" senior, number 13, Kason Darlinghouse. And a 5'11" senior, number 15, Garrison Bowie. The assistant coaches are Ben Ideas and Seth Beacon. The head coach of the Eagles, Lucas Darlinghouse. And now, gentlemen, please come forward, shake hands, and let's play basketball.
If that doesn't get you ready for the MUDECAS A Division Championship, I'm not sure what will. The Johnson Brock Eagles, D1 number 1. They're 13-0 this year, a 49-game winning streak, back-to-back D1 championships. The Freeman Falcons, state champs in C2 2 years ago. They are ranked number 2 in C2 right now by the NEB Preps coaches poll. Both teams are undefeated coming into tonight. Something's got to give. Sauter's here, the place is packed. Estimated, we've got right near and right at perhaps a touch over 1,000 people in the Beatrice Auditorium. 868 with a couple of seats that have been taken out for some repairs. But a great opportunity to do something fun tonight. Freeman in the dark gray with the light blue numbers, and Johnson Brock, your home team in the white uniforms, and we are underway here at the City Odd.
And that's something you rarely see. Aiden Glanz losing a tip-off.
Johnson Brock with the ball first, man-to-man defense for the Freeman Falcons. Both these teams are going to play plenty of man, and a 3 right out of the gate for Austin Meyer. Not sure we're going to have to worry too much about the shot clock either here tonight. John, we've got two teams that like to get up and down the floor. They like to get through their sets and get the first best shot they can as quick as they can. Up and under in the lane. That one saved back in on the shot put up by Trevor Reed. Here come the Eagles the other way. This is Brody Kaler with it. Averages 15.5 points a game. Camden Darlinghouse 15-4. That 3 no good by Meyer, and the defensive rebound pulled down by Owen Bus. You've got 2 of the buses, Owen and Easton, and we still have a Vitrosky out there. That's Hudson wearing number 5. That one stolen away though. And an early turnover. A missed shot and a turnover, the 2 possessions for Freeman. That one tipped into the backcourt. No problem there. Bowie goes back and gets it. The shot clock does not reset. It's down to 17. Little flex offense here for Johnson Brock. 10 on the shot clock. Onto the block. Darlinghouse turns. Can't get the shot to go though. That was Kason Darlinghouse. Vitrovsky. Couple of shot fakes and 1 extra shot fake. He slid the plant foot. Turnover, Falcons. And that pass, ooh, good track down there by Kaler. Come away with it. Dollinghouse back over to the left side for Bohe. Reed on the block, tough shot, can't get it. Jump ball on the rebound is going to go the way of Freeman.
Possession arrow belongs to the Falcons.
This is a state feel of this game. Both teams a little on edge as things start up. Jim McLaughlin, the head coach for Freeman, an old Sutton man himself. As the shot fires long there from Aiden Glanz. Freeman man-to-man on the defense, on the dribble, drive, the hang, the finish, the basket, it's good. Camden Dollinghouse puts it in for Freeman, for Johnson Brock. Aiden Glanz picks up the foul. His first foul, team's first foul. Easton Buss a little either winded or a little gimpy coming up at the end of that one.
I mean, but Camden Dollinghouse, he has looked great all of his years at Johnson Brock.
5-0. Couldn't convert the three-point play, could Camden that time. 3 minutes gone here in the opening period. Easton Buss with it. Throws it in the corner for Owen and gets it back. Now Petrovsky, left corner. Spin, up, hangs, has it blocked. Swatted down by Kaler and then taken away, and a foul on Petrovsky. Kaler's defense on Petrovsky has been stellar so far. And a timeout of the 30-second variety for Coach McLaughlin and the Falcons. Just 5-0, but you definitely feel the momentum is on the side of Johnson Brock. We mentioned these two teams, both undefeated coming into the season. And for tonight, a little bit of history on the line. Obviously, somebody's got to continue on with an undefeated season so far. But for Johnson Brock, they are looking for just the sixth occurrence. I'm sorry, there has been 6 occurrences. They're looking for the 7th occurrence of a school winning both the A Division girls and boys. Now, the Johnson Brock girls won last night, and the boys trying to win tonight. Sacred Heart did it in 01 and 2018. Freeman did it in 2002, and then Adams did it in 93. Lincoln Christian did it back-to-back in 87 and 88. So it's been since 2018 when Sacred Heart won the double-double in the A Division. That's what Johnson Brock has going for them as well tonight. That three-pointer no good by Camden Dollinghouse. Falcons clear the rebound and bring it up. If you get a shot of the stage, they are sending fans who have paid attendance to the stage. We have run out of seats in the auditorium. Second shot on the way, no good. And the goose egg remains for Freeman. Aiden Glanz got a couple good looks at it from inside the post, but couldn't get a basket to fall. Kaler, pass left side. The three bounces high, no good. Petrovsky, the defensive rebound. Leads it himself, stops, has his pass picked off though. Boe came down there and picked it off. Now at the other end, the basket good and a foul called. Camden Dollinghouse again in transition. Second personal foul called against Aiden Glanz. That's one to keep an eye on. Aiden goes to the bench and Keegan White comes in for him. Keegan, a junior, and a sizably different body out there now for Freeman. We'll see if that changes anything on the offensive or defensive ends.
Would not be surprised. Almost no one has been able to stop Keegan White from going down into the post.
Petrovsky with his dribble, pass over to the right side, and there is a look at White, but the pass too strong And a throwaway. So you called it, John, right to White, but the pass just a little out of reach. Grady Behrens in, and Robert Gravatt in for Johnson Brock. 8-0 the Eagles lead. The goose egg remains for the Falcons. A free weave up top for Johnson Brock. This is Kaysen Dollinghouse getting it to the right wing underneath. Gets it for Camden up top. 13 on the shot clock. Now Kaler. For Kaysen. Back for Camden. Little floater high off the glass, too strong. And the defensive rebound for Trevor Reed. Reed gets it back, goes left side. Can't get the shot though. And the rebound is last touched. Good effort from Beatrice, but he couldn't hang on to it. The shots that Freeman is getting aren't the bad ones. They're getting shots at the rim. They're looking in the right spot. Much like we saw in that B Division championship, the lid's still on the bucket down there on the south end. Spot up three, Dollinghouse no good. White pulls down the rebound for Freeman.
Yeah, but Freeman, they love to play their game, but right now they're trying to play catch up, and that's why I think it's getting them off their mark.
Buss with his dribble. That was Owen. Now Easton's got it. Looking for White on the block. Catches it deep down there and draws a foul. Well, John told us he's a good player down there. He's the first guy off the bench. And already we've seen the idea that Freeman wants to go to White in the post. Brody Kaler picks up the foul, his first, team's first, and White shooting two.
Because really, no one on Johnson Brock's size has that physical size. So if they can just get it down there, Johnson Brock's having to double team that.
Take another look at the post entry. Caught it pretty deep. It was going to be a tough shot to make, but the contact through the shots. The back end good, and finally on the board, the Freeman Falcons. Comes a little over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Dollinghouse. This is Camden down the lane. His shot maybe partially blocked. And Owen Buss comes up with a loose ball. Vitrovsky across the timeline. On the wing, the shot, the three by Reed, no good. White up for the big rebound. Can't get the tip in though. Still loose. Freeman basketball. Falcons to inbound underneath their own hoop. Easton Buss down the lane with the right hand. Can't get it to go though. And the defensive rebound for Behrens. Grady bounces it for Kaler on the right wing. Still man-to-man on the defense. Gravatt, probably the biggest body out there for Johnson Brock, but Gravatt actually called for the foul. He got kind of rolling into that screen he was trying to set. Gets called for his first personal foul. It is the second team foul against the Eagles. Final minute of the first quarter. Vitrovsky, left hand, draws the foul.
Still, Freeman yet to get a field goal made. Only their 1 point coming off of a Keegan White free throw.
And that's two quick fouls there on Kaler. Got a feeling he's coming out here in a moment. The two shots for Vitrovsky. To get a chance to see a look there at Coach Jim McLaughlin. Vitrovsky goes 0 for 2, so Just a nightmare start right here from the field for Freeman. Yet the deficit right now only 7. So the defense keeping them in it. Meyer, left side. That one poked free. Will stay with Johnson Brock. 14 on the shot clock.
And the thing is that Freeman, they had this slow start against JCC, but then Aiden Gland started heating up. Aiden Gland's sitting on the bench right now with 2 fouls. You don't want to have him foul too early into this game where you really need him.
Kaysen Dollinghouse gets it in the corner, gets it back up top. 2 seconds, one. Kaysen gonna have to force one off the front of the rim, and White pulls down the rebound for Freeman. So an opportunity for a little momentum here for the Falcons to end this first period. It has been a struggle from the field. The lob down to White, though. There he got it and gets the layup. And then Beatrice stuffs the baseball pass shot, and that's how we end the first quarter. 8-3, Johnson Brock on top. Well, we'll see how this one plays out. It's going to be interesting to watch. Come back with us on the Johnson County Central Striv channel.
As a community bank, it's important for us to support, educate, and to serve our communities. Giving back is part of our culture. It's built into our client model. We do more here by sponsoring, donating, volunteering, and being active participants in the communities that our employees call home.
Locally owned and operated since 1965, Brinkman's is committed to serving Southeast Nebraska. We deliver exceptional service from the moment you enter our showroom or visit our website throughout the life of your vehicle and beyond. For any service, parts, or vehicle purchases, we look forward to seeing you in our dealership in the near future. Go Thunderbirds!
Eight minutes on the second quarter clock, 8-3. I don't think anybody was expecting 8-3 at the end of a quarter. Maybe after the first minute, but not after the end of the first quarter, John.
Yeah.
Both teams way below that season average.
Yes. Hey, there you go. I mean, you got Kaysen Dollinghouse finishing at the rim.
First points of the night for Kaysen.
And now the offense is starting to pick back up. This is what you kind of wanted to see in the first quarter, but now both the teams getting used to each other. They're now figuring out ways to power through that defense.
Kaysen Dollinghouse, that one bounces off. Got his own rebound, though. Goes back up with the right hand and good. Back-to-back hoops for Kaysen Dollinghouse.
Yeah, and Kaysen being 6'3", really doesn't play like a big man at all, but he uses that size to such a big advantage.
This is Buss, a left wing three, and it's good. Owen Buss knocks down the first three for Freeman in the game.
Now if the Falcons start to pick up the three-point percentage, that's where they destroy you. If they start hitting threes, you're going to be in the world of hurt.
And out of bounds, last touch by Kaler, a turnover. Just 2 of those so far. White comes out, and you get Glanz back in for Freeman. So far, the Falcons just one guy to the bench. It's been White coming off the bench for Glanz. Aiden out there again now with the 2 fouls. Buss, no good on the 3. Rebound pulled down by Austin Meyer. That was Easton. Try to get the Buss boys. They both do a lot of shooting, so sometimes you're better off just saying Buss and then figure out which one it was after the fact. Meyer, baseline. Cross-court pass, the 3 off, no good, but an offensive rebound for Camden Dollinghouse. Deflection, last touched by Trevor Reed. By the way, I'm so glad that you talked to Coach Goltz about Coach Stice after the Sacred Heart and HTRS. I knew that nice name was a familiar one. He's Coach's nephew even. Played for Coach Goltz. I knew that was a name I should know. Baseline, nice finish from Kaysen Dollinghouse, who's got 6 points in the quarter. You've got Kaysen Dollinghouse at about 12 points a game. Kaler and Camden Dollinghouse, both about 15.5 points a game. You never quite know which one is going off, but there's a good chance one of them is going off at least every night. Trevor Reed knocks down a three for Freeman, and the pace and the flow of the game, probably much more what we expected when this one started. 14-11, just had to get that first quarter out of the way. Maybe the Auditorium jitters there. Along the baseline, one no good. Reed the rebound, and here comes Vetrovsky. Slices down the lane, the jump stop, the layup good. Vetrovsky now with 4 in the quarter. 14-13, Johnson Brock lead, Freeman with a little momentum. Dollinghouse up and under, spins it in. Oh boy.
What
Camden
a layup.
Dollinghouse, good night. 7 points for Camden. Double team along the baseline against Reed. Throw it up top for Owen Buss. And now Glanz fires a three and rattles it home.
Yeah, that is exactly what you saw a lot of this season. It's just that big body just chucking up a big-time three.
Freeman scored 3 points in 8 minutes of the first quarter. They've scored 13 points in less than 4 minutes of the second quarter. And the Auditorium gets loud with a chant of defense from the Falcon faithful. Dollinghouse, another drive and another finish. Twisting and hanging from Camden Dollinghouse.
This is going to be a back-and-forth game. Whoever gets that 2-possession lead is going to win you that game.
Glanz back over for Easton Buss, and now Reed. Trevor hesitates, wants the dribble drive. Hesitates and an extra step in there. Good idea, got a little bump on his jump stop there. In for Johnson Brock comes Grady Behrens. Up top with it, Brody Kaler, scoreless so far. It's Kaysen handing it off to Camden. Meyer. 10 on the shot clock down. Dribble drive and a foul on the floor, no shot. And they will call it on Vetrovsky. That's 2 on Hudson now. First foul of the quarter on either team, actually. We played nearly 5 minutes with all of this action and the great flow of scoring, and only 1 foul now.
Yep, and down goes Aiden Glanz to the bench. In his placement, Keegan White, and they're going to go to him a lot.
Kaler, right wing. Spin, hanging down the lane. That is Camden Dollinghouse. 11 points now for Camden. He's got 6 in the quarter, and they've been on dribble drives kind of like that.
Yep. Could we see both the Dollinghouses score 20 each?
We're long way to go. White can't get the second putback. Rebound from Kaler. He wants to push things. Stops on the left side. Now it's Camden Dollinghouse. Heat check 3. Nope. Hey, you gotta take that sometimes. It's okay.
Yep. Up by 4, up by 2 possessions. You can take those.
Just to see if it'll go in, you know. That's why they call it the heat check. Vetrovsky directing some traffic. Owen Buss, top of the key. For Easton, 3 in the corner. No. Defensive rebound, Austin Meyer.
Boy, that would have been a momentum changer if he would have made that.
Tell you what, Keegan White was real close to an offensive rebound, too. That was a pretty good box out by Meyer. Kaler, baseline, all the way to the rim. First points of the night for Brody Kaler. 6-point Eagle lead. Beatrice comes off the screen. Contact, big hop step, throws it in the corner now. Reed, left side. Beatrice baseline, got all the way to the rim and lays it in. Hudson Beatrice with 6 points in the quarter, 22-18. Back the other way, an offensive foul. Camden Dollinghouse went for the hop step, but Beatrice knew right where it was coming. That's two guys that have played a lot of ball against each other, right, over the years. And Beatrice knew where that hop step was going, got to the spot before Dollinghouse took off, and Camden lands on him for the offensive foul.
Yeah, I mean, both of them being seniors this year.
So the foul on Dollinghouse is his first. It's the first on Johnson Brock in the quarter. Fantastic second quarter after a slow going for first for both squads. Beatrice with a lob down to Reed. Now kick it out. Buss. The three is good for Owen Buss.
Yeah, I mean, you can't leave any of the Buss twins open. They will make that in a heartbeat.
Under 50 seconds to go in a highly entertaining second quarter.
That's it.
Oh, it never got dribbled again. Maybe could have been a travel, but I don't know. Grady Behrens is kind of thinking the same thing I did. Did he kind of lose it a little bit, but he never dribbled it again to make it a carry dribble. We have the benefit of being all the way up here and not feeling all of the eyeballs and breath coming down to the court. 5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Beatrice going to dribble this one down before Freeman gets into one. Chance to take the lead after being down 8-3 at the end of the first quarter. They get the three from Buss. It spins out, no good. Rebound, Reed, that no good. White once more, that's a foul. And Keegan White will go to the free throw line. Boy, some good opportunities there for Johnson Brock, or for Freeman. And the foul on Robert Gravatt is his second. And Keegan White, who's got 3 points, is 1 of 2 from the foul line. Steps up, could give Freeman a lead here at the end of the first half. Could tie the game at the end of the first half. Trying to speak it into existence.
I mean, even though this is a neutral court, it almost feels like a home game for Freeman. They have packed the crowd on this side and on the other side.
Well, they've definitely got the stage crowd. So it was a late arriving Freeman crowd, and their overflow. The Freeman students are up on the stage right now. White's back end of the two, good. 6.7 left. White comes out. Glantz comes back in for the Freeman defense. Officials having a quick word with Kaysen Dollinghouse. And now with Coach Lucas Dollinghouse. Everyone's kind of flipping hands up like, well, what do you want us to do? Like, you know, they're going to send Kaysen out of the game.
Might be a cut.
Garrison Bohe into the game. So 6.7, got to go length of the floor. Tied up at 22.
Yeah, I guess he has a cut in the back of his arm.
Throw it up ahead. That one's deflected out of bounds, and 3.2 as Glantz got that one deflected. Kaysen got whatever cleaned up. He's back in now.
Yep.
So Kaysen Dollinghouse in there.
Would not be surprised if it goes to one of the Dollinghouses.
Quentin Behrens throws it in. This will be Kaysen. Fires a three. It is off, no good. Hits the deck, no foul called. That is one heck of a first half. All square at 22 apiece.
And yet all this started at an 8-3 at the end of the first quarter.
At the end of the quarter, right. We're going to step aside and take a little commercial break. We've got halftime stats and highlights coming up. Thanks for joining us tonight for the MUDECAS A-Division Championship on the JCC Striv channel.
What scholarships are funded by the foundation?
The foundation funds 9 scholarships each year.
3 $1,000 scholarships to trade school applicants.
3 $1,000 scholarships to community college applicants.
3 $2,000 scholarships to 4-year college applicants.
The foundation also funds up to 2 Learn to Dream scholarships in partnership with Southeast Community College.
JCC seniors receive these applications in January and are due to the counselor's office by mid-March.
The 50-year team in the B division was Table Rock. In 1975, the members of the Table Rock team, Howard Plecka, Brad Gatula, Alan Gatula, Roger Freeman, Robbie Kosticka, Chuck Thomas, Lance Copel, Randall Frederick, Ronnie Kalina, Brad Bowen, Rick Willett, Tony Trumpeter, Russ Freeman, Mark Tomei, and Randy Ripstani. The coaches for the 1975 Table Rock team were Arlen Andreessen and Terry Borcher. Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-year B Division champion, Table Rock! The 25-year team in the B Division was HTRS. Members of that team, Jeff James, Jason Gunther, Justin Vaughn, Tom Reuter, Dennis McMahon, Jed Shuck, John Barnett, Matt Sharp, Curtis Slater, Josh Mount, Nate Hammond, Caleb Hurd, Ben Thursby, Russ Plager, Mike Bergen, Ethan Petrosian, Matt Riley, Chris Rauner, Matt Schwein, Dustin Betts, and Matt Mesker. The coaches were the late Scott Knudsen and Terry Borcher. Ladies and gentlemen, the 25-year team, the 2000 HTRS Titans. The 50-year division team in the A division was Philly. The 1975 Philly team consisted of freshmen Russell Hall and Russ Leonard, sophomores Terry White, juniors Randy Party, and seniors Ricky Hall, Darryl Dorr, Dennis Remmer, Dwayne Wheat, Lyle Thompson, Gary Wheat, Mark Oakland, and Dennis Leonard. The coach of the 1975 Philly team was Larry Cornelius. Ladies and gentlemen, your 50-year A-Division champion, Philly. The 25-year team in the A-Division was the Freeman Falcons. Members of that team, Jeremy Lee, Matt Mike, Josh Woolman, Nick Party, Justin Robinson, Luca Diaz, Jay Young, Joe Grammy, Jason DeSilts, Ryan Eman, Curtis Raines, John Cornett, Jeff Gibson, Brian Garten, Derek Switson, Cody Moore, Sean Menzel, and Brad Spoon. The assistant coach was the late Craig Wall, and the head coach was Dennis Rummer. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 years ago, the Freeman Falcons. We would like to thank all of our 25 and 50 year members that were with us here tonight. Table Rock, HTRS, Philly, and Freeman. How about one more big round of applause?
At Johnson County Hospital, we've been serving our community with dedication and compassion for years. And now, We're growing to serve you even better.
With an additional operating room, we're increasing our capacity to provide advanced surgeries closer to home, ensuring you get the best care right here in your community.
We're expanding our outpatient area to give you faster, more convenient access to the care you need with additional services and improved facilities.
At Johnson County Hospital.
At Omaha Public Power District, we do much more than keep the lights on. Our low rates and reliable power support our thriving region and its new customers. Our diverse energy mix ensures customers have the power they need when they need it. We care about the communities we serve because we live and work here too. OPPD is proud to be your energy partner.
Halftime of our A-Division Championship at the MUDECAS basketball tournament. Freeman and Johnson Brock knotted up at 22 after we had an 8-3 start in the first quarter. The teams got hot. I am joined by Mike Sauter right now from MUDpreps.com. And Mike, we had, like we just said, a very slow start, but
yeah,
both teams with some championship pedigrees started to look like it in that second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Johnson Brock's won 49 in a row, so that's pretty good. And Freeman has, won state titles and coached very well. So both teams are coached very well. I will say this, Hudson Vitrovsky for Freeman, they got to take away, if you're Johnson Brock, you got to take away his left hand. He's just going left the whole time. Hasn't tried to go right. So maybe even just shade it, not even shade it, just put a foot out there and make sure he goes right, force him to go right. Or you just kind of help off and make him go right at the top of the key because they're just setting a ball screen for him. And he's getting to the rack pretty well, specifically in that second quarter.
You've seen, you try to make the trip down here to Beatrice.
Yeah,
this is a fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
We got it really full tonight, too.
Yeah, I love it. It's standing room only, easily standing room only.
Literally, they're putting them on the stage.
Yeah, there are people over there. So it's fun to come down, and this matchup made me, when the brackets came out, I'm like, if that's the matchup, I'm going to make that, be a point. So it was good. I mean, it's really good. So nowhere to sit. The people are just standing. It's always fun.
Unless you got a media pass and you can come up here in the booth with us.
Yeah,
right?
I just kind of been moving around a little bit.
Just move around a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you like from the Dollinghouse boys? Because they've played a lot of basketball. Brody Kaler, too. But these guys have been – we've seen them, obviously, at state the last 2 years.
Right.
They get to that big stage, and they just kind of keep performing bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, they're not scared of the moment here, which this game, this is a big moment. There's a lot of people. You might have more people here than you might for a state championship game. But they're not scared of the moment at all. So I would expect them to come out and make some adjustments and hit some shots. You could tell at the beginning guys were a little bit, nerve. Like people, if shots aren't going in that normally go in like that, you can tell there's a little bit of nerves or kind of tightness. So I look for it to maybe open up like it was in the second quarter. It kind of opened up, the game opened up and flowed a little bit more.
19-14 was the score in the second quarter.
It's a little better than 8-3.
I would say, just a little bit better. Well, Mike, we'll let you get back to doing whatever it is you were going to do anyway. So thanks.
I'm not sure yet. I'm going to figure it out.
All right. Mike Sauter with NUBPreps.com. If you can find someone who covers high school sports the way Mike does, you let me know, because I've watched the guy work for 10 years now, and I tried to keep up, and I was like, nah, that's enough of that. John, we got that second quarter that we were hoping for, and now we've set ourselves up for a whale of a second half.
Yeah.
6 points for Owen Buss, Hudson Vetrovsky, Aiden Glantz with 3, Trevor Reed with 3, and Keegan White with 4 for the Freeman Falcons there in that first half. For Johnson Brock, 3 points from Austin Meyer, 11 from Camden Dallinghouse, 2 from Brody Kaler, and 6 from Kaysen Dallinghouse. Both the Dallinghouse boys had 6 each. Their own little mini runs, actually, in that second quarter. So we'll see how things play out here in the third. Freeman with the basketball first. Trevor Reed with it up top. Going to work on Brody Kaler. Hesitates with the right hand. Got it to spin in there. Trevor Reed with his first 2-pointer of the game. He's got 5 points total now.
The first Freeman Falcon lead of the night.
Kaysen Dallinghouse. Man-to-man defense. Both teams man-to-man. You're going to see zone just as the rarest of occasional change-up. And as Kaysen Dallinghouse goes baseline, a little bump there from Easton Buss. First on Easton, first on Freeman. The other thing, and I know we kind of said it towards the end of that second quarter, we got tremendous flow offensively and a wonderful limited amount of fouls, which was great to see. I think that helped with the flow on both ends of the floor for both teams.
Yeah, and normally you don't really see these two teams foul that much.
Camden Dallinghouse has it. Hands it off for Brody Kaler. Minute gone by. Kaler down the lane, reverse with the right hand, no good. Vetrovsky the rebound.
Yeah, it's really not been Kaler's night.
Just 2 points for Brody so far. Kick it out, Glantz for 3, knocks it down. Aiden Glantz, his second 3-pointer of the game, and a timeout right out of the gate for Johnson Brock. It is a 30-second timeout. We will stay here. 27-22, a quick 5-0 start for the Freeman Falcons.
Yeah, and that's the first timeout that Lucas Dallinghouse has called all game.
Each team has taken 1 timeout so far, so still 4 remaining. We are perhaps a touch beyond capacity at the City Auditorium tonight. There's a few random single seats available, but not very many. Kaysen Dallinghouse bringing it up for the Eagles. Hands it out for Camden, now Brody Kaler. Back to Kaysen. Picks it up. The 3 from Meyer, good. Austin Meyer opened the scoring in the first quarter with a 3-pointer. He's got his second, and the Eagles back within 2.
Yeah, and that's kind of where the Eagles, if they're down, they will make the shots they get back. They're rarely down, but man, do they fight back hard.
Well, like Mike said, like we've said tonight, there's 2 teams with a lot of championship pedigree. They know what the stage feels like. They know what to do in these type of moments. They know how to make winning plays. Reed kicks it back in the corner. Owen Buss for 3. That's the third 3-pointer for Owen Buss in the game. Back to the 5-point lead for Freeman.
Yeah, and that's what he does well. He can shoot the ball lights out.
Camden Dallinghouse misfires on his own answer. Reed on the run out with the right hand, can't get it though. Kaler the defensive board. Cut off, tries to go baseline. Reed cuts him off again. That's a fantastic little piece of defense right there by Trevor Reed. Meyer in a little trouble. Now Camden Dallinghouse between the circles to Kaysen. Back to Camden, baseline. Had it knocked free, stolen away, stolen right back. And then blocked. Dallinghouse got it, no foul. Camden Dallinghouse scrapping under there.
And man, is he pumped up after that one. The putbacks weren't happening. They got it stolen, stole it right back, and then Camden hopped in there and finished it with the foul.
Oh, that's an important one, too. Hudson Vitrosky just picked up his third personal foul with 5:02 left in the third quarter. That's a lot of basketball to be playing when you're already saddled with 3 fouls. So he goes to the bench, and Keegan White comes in. It's a size advantage right now for Freeman. Can they take advantage, though?
But it's almost looked like their offense has looked so much better without Keegan White this game.
Well, he was kind of the one little spark they had. He had, well, all 3 of their first quarter points. So he was it in the first quarter. But when they got going in the second quarter, he was not out there. Dribble drive from Easton Bus, no good. The defensive rebound for Austin Meyer. Chance to tie or take the lead for Johnson Brock here. They haven't led in the second half after we got tied up at 22 at the end of the first half. Knocked out of bounds, it'll be Eagle basketball. Kaysen Dollinghouse coming out. Robert Gravatt in. Little bit bigger body. That's just more of a comment on how big Keegan White is compared to everybody else. But Robert's about the closest physically to where Keegan is.
Yeah, but even with Keegan White being that big, he's still very athletic.
Absolutely.
Now 5 to shoot.
On the wing, that's Gravatt. He'll take the 3, count it. 3 ball, Robert Gravatt.
Yeah, I mean, anyone on this Eagles team can shoot the ball. There's no just 3 players can. Everyone on that team can shoot lights out.
A word for the kids at home, you don't just get to be on varsity and you can suddenly shoot. You got to put the time in the gym, and these Eagles have done that since a very young age. A lot of shots up for all the members of the squad. Now loose ball scrum in the paint. Jump ball possession, Johnson Brock. And we're gonna need a towel out there on the floor, folks. It's a little sweaty down there. I should have asked Mike how is it down there, temperature-wise, because we've got a full stands on the near side right in front of us. Obviously, the team bench is full, and we've had to add the standing room only up on the stage. Kaysen Dollinghouse back out for Brody Kaler. Brody spins, pulls. No. Good box out there by Reed. Got Meyer out of the way. Now Trevor Reed brings it up for Freeman. You see White leaning on Meyer down there. He wanted it, and that one partially blocked by Kaler. Meyer picks it up. Here comes Camden Dollinghouse. Now Brody Kaler's got it. In the lane, little stop and shot. No.
Yeah, it's really not been his night for shooting tonight.
Timeout taken by Freeman. Coach Jim McLaughlin, it is a full timeout. We will step aside as well, and we will come back to Beatrice after this.
Hey there, fellas. What is your favorite part of doing business with Big Bank?
We don't do business with Big Bank anymore. You said we didn't fit your model. Show them why you think of that, Bessie.
Tecumseh Federal Bank is big enough to serve all your banking needs, but not too big to serve you.
Back here in Beatrice, Johnson Brock has regained the lead, 31-30 over Freeman. We were tied at 22 at halftime. Freeman scored the first 5. Johnson Brock's played a little catch-up, though, and has gotten all the way back.
Yeah, I mean, as we said a little bit earlier, that Johnson Brock really doesn't play from behind. They're used to being up by 10 or more. So this has really been a test to how this team is going to play throughout further or even to the state tournament.
Yeah, you know, people in the media, guys like you and I and Mike and Tony and people like that, we can talk about how this affects things later on in the season. I promise you, these coaches and these players are only thinking about the next quarter and a half. But yes, it does give you a chance to kind of take a look at how are we going to handle that situation later. First shot, no good. Second one by Meyer, no good. And then finally, the defensive rebound pulled down by Easton Buss. Beatrice, all left hand all the way. Can't get the shot, though. Camden Dallinghouse doesn't really have numbers. Attacks anyway. Can't get the shot. Offensive rebound for Kaler, and Brody puts it in. Just 4 points for Brody Kaler in the night, but that was an important one. Back in front by 1, 33-32. Johnson Brock with the lead. Freeman with the basketball. Beatrice gets the screen. Keeps attacking. Big jump stop. Foul on the floor. They call the foul on Meyer, his first, team's first. Hey, there's Marcus down there. If you are enjoying tonight's broadcast, thank the gentleman taking pictures underneath that hoop down there. Marcus Shear and the Johnson County Central Striv crew. Manning cameras. John, you've called a lot of games this week. Just happy to be here for a championship. Though it has let me try out my new stat program. I'm kind of excited. I've got some new ideas. I just needed to test them in the field a little bit. And that's going to be a turnover. A zig when they should have zagged. Dallinghouse and Kaler. You know, the other thing that, John, maybe this might speak a little bit more to what you were talking about. Both these teams have had a lot of games where things have just gone well early, and they've been able to kind of relax as they get into that second half, and then especially in that fourth quarter. It's been foot on the gas from the word go. I know we had a hard time scoring in that first quarter for both teams, but we've had a lot of action in this game. The legs are going to be a little bit different. You know, we hit the middle of January, and that's when that first kind of wave of, ooh, my muscles are, they've been working overtime. Third game this week. Okay, never mind. The legs are fine. Everybody's legs are fine. Forget everything I just said. Tied at 35, final 35 seconds here of the second quarter. How about the third quarter? I'd like to go back and call this the second quarter, and we'll just call it halftime, and then we'll play 8 more. Beatrice to dribble things out, get one more shot for the Falcons. Beatrice leaves it off for Reed. Got open in the lane, can't make it. Tip shot, good, and a foul with .4 on the clock. Trevor Reed.
Yeah, Trevor Reed's really good at those putback shots. If you need him there, he'll be there.
Kason Dallinghouse picks up the foul. It's his first. And Trevor Reed, the free throw.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you don't see a lot of, is that the Dallinghouse is picking up at least a foul.
And the shot no good, and that's how we will end the third quarter of play. It is Freeman, 37. Johnson Brock, 35. Stay with us. We have got a doozy coming up. The final 8 minutes of the fourth quarter coming up after this.
As a community bank, it's important for us to support, educate, and to serve our communities. Giving back is part of our culture. It's built into our client model. We do more here by sponsoring, donating, volunteering, and being active participants in the communities that our employees call home.
Locally owned and operated since 1965, Brinkman's is committed to serving Southeast Nebraska. We deliver exceptional service from the moment you enter our showroom or visit our website throughout the life of your vehicle and beyond. For any service, parts, or vehicle purchases, we look forward to seeing you in our dealership in the near future. Go Thunderbirds!
All tournament teams, medals, trophies, all coming up at the conclusion of this one. We've got 8 minutes in the regulation clock. Freeman 37, Johnson Brock 35. Should be a fun one. Thanks for joining us tonight on the JCC Striv channel. Eric Olga, John DeFries, and the rest of the Johnson County Central student broadcasting crew on hand with you tonight. Freeman with the basketball. The lob to Keegan White. The shot won't fall. Vitrovsky the rebound. Stuffed by Kaler. On we play. Kaysen Dollinghouse has it on the near wing. Austin Meyer all the way out there. Swinging around for Kaysen. Now Camden. Five on the shot clock. Kaysen Dollinghouse drives, hangs with the right hand, got it, and a foul. Kaysen Dollinghouse. Chance at a three-point play.
Man, he is pumped up after that one, trying to put him in the lead in this fourth quarter.
Kind of holding that right hand, too, as he steps up to the free throw line. The foul called on Trevor Reed is his first, team's first of the quarter. And the three-point play secured 9 points for Kaysen Dollinghouse in the game, and a 1-point Johnson Brock lead. Backside, Keegan White fouled on his way up. Call it on Austin Meyer. That's his second, team's first of the quarter, and Keegan White will shoot 2 free throws. Keegan is now 3 of 5 at the free throw line. Ties us up at 38. Aiden Glands in, Keegan White to the bench for Freeman. Kaysen Dollinghouse leaves it outside for Garrison Bohe. Now Brody Kaler on the left wing. 10 on the shot clock. Dollinghouse hangs hard off the glass. That never hit the rim, and a jump ball on the rebound will stay with Johnson Brock. And you know, this is the type of environment when you go, you know what? Maybe it's not a bad idea for the schools to invest in one of those little squeegee mop things that you see on TV. Can we get a sponsor for that? A MUDECAS sponsored squeegee would be really cool. Just saying, if anyone wants ideas on how to support this awesome event. Seven on the shot clock. Camden Dollinghouse fouled by Vitrovsky, and that is 4 on Hudson Vitrovsky. Boy, does that change things for Freeman with 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't want to see that out of one of your top players, just to be almost fouling out, especially in this fourth quarter, this close of a game. This has been a just bad like kind of foul performance out of Vitrovsky.
Well, and you know that down the stretch, he's the one that they want him to key the play. Even if he's not the one scoring it, They want the ball in his hand, the steady ball handler, the leader of the club. And he's going to have to manage some minutes now. Camden Dollinghouse spins, can't get it to go. The defensive rebound for Owen Buss. It is a 1-point Freeman lead. 6 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Reed up top. Buss gets knocked down through a screen, no foul called. Now Easton Buss hands it back for Reed. Reed has it poked free. Buss in there, tangles up with it though. And Johnson Brock comes out of there with it. Dollinghouse, before the shots, a foul on the floor. Boy, Camden Dollinghouse. The play, we should be giving it to Brody Kaler, got on the floor, and then the heads-up play, Robert Gravatt essentially boxed out one of the Buss boys to create some separation to be able for Kaler to flip him the ball.
Yeah,
Just a super heads-up play.
Yeah, I mean, if that would have been a jump ball, the Falcons would have taken it, so it's a great heads-up play.
Freeman basketball, last touch by Gravatt there. Falcon fans wanted the foul on Gravatt. Instead, they'll just get the basketball. Easton Buss with it. The lob down low, White. Good timing on the post entry that time. Keegan White finishes with a basket. He's got 10 points now, and it's a 3-point Freeman lead.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you see a lot about it, Keegan White. You just get boxed out, and then you can't do nothing about it.
Timeout, 30-second timeout for Johnson Brock. 4:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. A little while ago, we saw the B Division Championship was 31-22. It was a tough going for the offenses in that one. Fall City Sacred Heart defeats HTRS 31-22. Their first B Division championship since, what did we say, 2002 or something like, just their second time ever being in the B Division, according to Coach Doug Oltz, or at least for Coach. Their first championship of any kind at MUDECAS since 2020. Offense has not been the same kind of issue in this one, 41-38, although we've definitely had moments where everything was going in. We had tremendous flow on both ends of the floor. That was the second decent chunk of the third quarter, but that first quarter was 8-3.
Yeah, I mean,
now here in this fourth quarter, right now we're sitting at like, 4-3. So we've had moments. Camden Dollinghouse is fouled on the box out, and they will say a shot. 3 of them, 3 foul shots coming for Camden Dollinghouse. Keegan White had stepped out there on the defense, and it will put Dollinghouse at the line for 3 free throws.
But what's worrisome is that now Freeman is up to 14 fouls. You don't want to give Johnson Brock any kind of bonus.
Exactly right. 2 of those 4 fouls have resulted in at least 1 foul shot. You see that's a big fella hitting the floor too.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles really don't miss a lot of free throws during a game.
Three for 3 right there. The 17 points of the game now for Camden Dollinghouse. Well, they're 5 for 5 in the second half. 6 of 7 for the game.
That's a foul.
Kaysen Dollinghouse with a foul, his second, team second of the quarter. And Easton Buss will shoot 2 shots. On the flip side, we mentioned 6 of 7 is Johnson Brock. That is now let's see, it was 2 of 7, 3 of 9, 4 of 11 at the free throw line right now for Freeman.
Yeah, I mean they just made one there.
That's big right there. Meyer up top for Kaysen Dallinghouse. Now Camden, right side. Guarded by Buss, draws the foul.
And that puts them in the bonus. You didn't want to foul there, and you just had a tiny bit of momentum into him. That's big.
So 5 team fouls on Freeman. That foul whistled against Owen Buss is just his first.
Interesting, they're bringing in Hudson Ventrowski, has 4 fouls on the night.
Yeah, you kind of have to roll him out there at some point. Like, you can't just save him for the game. Keegan White, by the way, the fellow, we've had some blood in this one. We've had some scraped up knees, and yeah, he's got a big old scrape on a floor burn there on the right knee. Muskegon. I wonder if that happened on the tangle up with Dallinghouse on the three-pointer. 5 straight free throws made. That's up to 19 points in the game is Camden Dallinghouse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think Camden Dallinghouse has missed a free throw all night.
He missed his first one.
Oh.
Buss off the front, no good. Johnson Brock with a 1-point lead now. Kaler going to work. And with White out of the game, goes right to the hoop. Can't get either shot to fall, though. Easton Buss, the rebound. Reed, he goes to work. Draws the foul.
Yeah, puts the Eagles up to 3 fouls. You're getting dangerously close to giving them the bonus.
Yep. That's the 3rd personal foul on Austin Meyer, 3rd team foul against Johnson Brock, and Reed to shoot the 2 free throws. Reed up to 8 points in the game, hit a 3-pointer in the second quarter, 2 2-point baskets in the third. And he makes both free throws to put Freeman back in front. 44-43. Biggest lead anybody has had is 5. Both teams have had a 5-point lead. Absolutely nobody's run away with anything.
No,
I think 6-0 is the biggest run from either squad, really.
Even those 5-point leads really didn't feel like 5-point leads.
Camden Dallinghouse attacks the hoop again. 21 points in the game for Camden Dallinghouse now.
Yeah, but I mean, he is holding that.
He really is.
So something must have happened, but man, is he playing through it, and he's playing through it hard.
Brody Kaler the steal. Vetrovsky, the 5th foul.
Fouled out. He has fouled out. If anything, I get the play, but honestly, he should have just let it go.
Yeah, that's tough to tell a competitor like Hudson Vetrovsky. Yeah, you got to just let it happen. And he does foul out with 2:52 left.
Yeah, I mean, there's still
6 points in the game.
I mean, 3 minutes left. You had plenty of opportunities. You really didn't need to try and block that.
2 free throws for Brody Kaler. One for 2 for Kaler, but Meyer gets an offensive rebound. Kaler back to the rim, draws a block and will shoot 2 more.
Oh. That's what's bad about putting Johnson Brock in the bonus. It's almost automatic for them to put 2 points up there. Yeah, I mean, and Camden, he is hurt bad, it looks like.
Yeah, he is really uncomfortable. Something with his right hand, wrist, somewhere down there. It's not feeling good. Meanwhile,
no.
Kaler makes the first of 2.
Yeah, he'll head to the medical team to take a look at what's going on.
So Grady Behrens comes in and a timeout taken here by Freeman. We're going to take it alongside of him, and we will be back right after this on Striv's coverage of the MUDECAS basketball championships.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the following silver sponsors: Community Insurance Group, Hasselbeck.
Show them why you think of that, Bessie.
Tecumseh Federal Bank is big enough to serve all your banking needs, but not too big to serve
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the following silver sponsors: Community Insurance Group, Hasselbeck Pharmacy, Tecumseh Animal Clinic, Blaine Barron's State Farm Insurance, State Bank of Table Rock, Woods Aitken LLP, Riverstone Bank, Levon Beefy Carpentry. Thank you to all our JCC Strive sponsors who help make these broadcasts possible. We couldn't do it without your support.
All right, so we're back to the action, 47-44. Johnson Brock with the lead, and the back end of the two free throws is good there.
Yep.
For Brody Kaler.
Looks to be that Camden Dallinghouse will maybe be checking in, but
he went out. Yeah, I don't think he could come in yet. He went out without any play happening except the free throw.
Hey, I think it'd be good just to give him a little bit more rest to try and recover.
4-point Johnson Brock lead. Trevor Reed gets it back open. The shot no good. The rebound tipped out. Owen Bus has it now. It's deflected. Brody Kaler against Reed, knocks it out. Oh, they call Reed for the foul. Didn't see that. I want to see a replay on that one, Hoosh.
I think he just hit his arm when he went up.
It is the fourth personal foul on Trevor Reed. So Vitrovsky is already fouled out, and Reed now has 4. Two huge pieces of the Freeman Falcon offense.
Yep, and here comes Camden. He is such a great competitor no matter what he does.
It's a learning experience on the replay system. Everybody's still getting the hang of it. 0 for 2 from Kaler there.
Yep.
White pulls down the rebound. 4-point game, 2:13 to go.
That's very rare to see, missing both.
Trevor Reed, guarded by Kaysen Dallinghouse. Throws it back out for Easton Bus. Pulls up. Meyer the rebound. Kaysen Dallinghouse on the left side, back up for Camden. Whatever was ailing that right hand, there's no tape or anything on it. Camden goes baseline, throws a pass backside. Brody Kaler, that was short and air ball. Never hit the rim, so no reset of the shot clock. And a timeout taken by Lucas Dallinghouse. So as Camden started to make the move, when with 7 on the shot clock, a timeout for Johnson Brock. So a reset of things. Freeman is already in the bonus. Johnson Brock is not. Only 3 fouls whistled against. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Should there be a jump ball or an alternating possession situation, it would be Freeman basketball.
Yeah, I mean, that really helps out the Freeman Falcons of coming back in this game. You make a shot and then attempt to either get a steal or get a jump ball. to try and take that ball away from the Eagles.
If you're just joining us, Hudson Vitrosky fouled out of the game, 6 points, and he fouled out at the 2:52 mark of the fourth quarter. Keegan White has 12 points for Freeman. Trevor Reed has 11. Owen Buss has 9. Easton Buss has 4.
Yeah, I mean,
for Johnson Brock, 21 for Camden Dallinghouse, 9 for Brody Kaler, 9 for Kaysen Dallinghouse, 6 from Austin Meyer, and 3 from Robert Gravatt. But a big possession here, up by 4 and 7 seconds on the shot clock. Meyer, left circle, 2-1, Dallinghouse.
Ooh.
Beats the buzzer, but White secures the rebound. Huge possession for Freeman.
This is where champions are made within a 1 minute left in the game.
Reed on the right wing, looking at White. Boy, didn't get it to the big fella. Buss has got it. Timeout, Freeman. I tell you what, I don't know if we can get a camera close enough to zoom in on Austin White or Keegan White's arms, but the big fella's arms are just beat red. And obviously he's working, but you want to know how physical this game has been. He looks like he has been playing football in the trenches all night with the way his arms are all red up and down the side, just shoulder down to his wrist. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have the medal and trophy presentations for both teams. We'll also have the announcement of the Jane White All-Tournament team, and we'll have a word with the winning coach. We've got 2 good guys to talk to, whoever wins this one.
Yeah, I mean, both coaches kind of 1A, 1-2, B, 1A, 2A.
1A, 1B. You can say it like that. They're both very good.
Yeah.
They've got great kids. And the Falcons are looking for a good possession here. 16 on the shot clock. Trevor Reed takes the inbounds. Falcons down 4. Easton Buss spots the 3. No good. Kaler the rebound. No rush for Johnson Brock now. Foul on Buss.
Yeah, I mean, you almost had to do it. You hate to see it because you're just giving them 2 free throws, but man, you had to.
Camden Dallinghouse, 21 points so far in the ball game. He has hit 5 free throws here in the fourth quarter. And now he's hit 6.
He's automatic from that area.
Eagle fans looking for a sigh of relief. A 6-point lead with 36 seconds left. Aiden Glanz back in, Keegan White out.
That isn't in Aiden Glanz. That is
number
22, Hayden Jensen.
Hayden Jensen's in there. So here comes Buss, down 6. Got to be a couple of threes now. Oh, Brody Kaler picked the pocket of Buss. Kaler with the exclamation mark.
And he's tagged. Apparently he hung on the rim too long.
Yeah. Kaler's pleading his case. Hey, if I let go right away, my back hits the floor. But the officials are not having that. Well, let's see it again. And probably the little extra swing up.
Yeah.
You know, if you just swing back and you're under control, maybe okay. But it was that little extra pull up at the end, perhaps.
I'd say smart by the Falcons to put Aiden Glanz at the line. He's been a sharpshooter for them throughout the season.
So 2 for 2, 2 on one end and 2 on the other end. The technical just counts as an individual foul as well. Still a 6-point game and 26 seconds left. Opportunity here for Freeman, though. Easton Bus, his three is good. Timeout Freeman, hold the phone. Easton Bus hits a three with 15 seconds left. Johnson Brock has the lead at 3, and that is the final timeout for Freeman in the ball game. What a shot from Easton Bus. That is not an easy one to step to your right. And have a pretty good hand in your face, too.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, 15 seconds, any given day, anyone can win this game. Don't count the Falcons out of this.
Yeah, I mean, so to set the situation, you're obviously, essentially what you're trying to do is get a 3 for 2 each time, almost. I mean, you're almost planning on Johnson Brock making 2 free throws. So is there any way to get 3 possessions if you're Freeman right now? You have to foul someone on Johnson Brock. Ideally, you'd like to do it before they can even get the ball in. That way the clock doesn't start. But that notwithstanding, you gotta pray for a missed free throw or 2 somewhere in there. And then the quickest of 3s at the other end. Freeman does not have a timeout, so the only way they can stop it is to foul.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, they should be trying to guard Camden. He's been on fire tonight. I believe 23 points for the Johnson Brock Eagles.
Camden Dollinghouse gets it right away, fouled by Owen Buss. So with 14 seconds left, Dollinghouse will go to the free throw line. 23 points in the game. You almost felt the air come out of everyone as that ball bounced around the rim.
Yeah, and that's clutch right there. Put up a 2 possession lead now. Now the Falcons are gonna have to do something to try and get a 4-point play.
Behrens checks in for Johnson Brock. The second no good, but the clock starts on the touch. Here comes Reed. They can't stop the clock except with a foul. Ooh, boy, that was interesting. 4 seconds left here. The shot, was that Hayden Jansen? Was that 22 that made that?
That was Aiden Glanz.
Oh, it was Glanz, okay. So Camden Dollinghouse, so they got it right back in. I was kind of curious that they threw it, they actually took it out. You kind of have an extra time to gather the ball, and then, of course, the 5 seconds. Camden might just be like, you know what, I'm just going to finish this thing now. It's a 3-point game with 4 seconds left. Freeman does not have a timeout.
Falcons need to hope that Camden doesn't make this shot, and then they need to hustle all the way down.
Yep, it's got to happen fast. Dollinghouse makes it. That should just about do it. Buss is going to get one more heave from half court, and that is it. Johnson Brock pulls off the A-Division double-double. The girls and boys are your A-Division champions of the MUDECAS basketball tournament. Congratulations to the Eagles. That was a scrap of a fight down there, and they got it done when they needed to most. Medals, trophies, the Jane White All-Tournament team, and a quick word with Johnson Brock coach Lucas Dollinghouse coming up.
We will call your players, Rob. Gentlemen, if you will please come accept your medals as your name is called. Number 0, Easton Buss. Number 2, Owen Buss. Number 3, Hudson Vakar. Number 5, Hudson Beatrice. Number 10, Cam Reha. Number 12, Seth Dean. Number 21, Aiden Glanz. Number 22, Hayden Jensen. Number 23, Joe Muthiani. Number 25, Trevor Reed. Number 33, Drew Jurgens. And number 51, Keegan White. And now, gentlemen, John Rother, president of MUDECAS, welcomes you all to come and accept the 2025 A-Division runner-up trophy. Congratulations, Freeman Falcons! And now, president of MUDECAS, John Rother, would like to present head coach Lucas Dollinghouse with the gold medal. Gentlemen, if you will come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Justin Meyer. Number 3, Brogan Bowie. Number 4, Austin Meyer. Number 5, Camden Dollinghouse. Number 10, Tate Hawley. Number 11, Brody Kaler. Number 12, Quentin Barrett. Number 13, Kasten Dollinghouse. Number 15, Garrison Bowie. Number 20, Grady Barrett. Number 25, Oliver Everett. Number 30, Deacon Burnett. Number 32, Robert Grovac. And number 33, Gabe Rasmussen. And now, gentlemen, John Rother welcomes you all to come and accept the 2025 MUDECAS Boys A-Division Championship Trophy! And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present the 2025 MUDECAS Boys A-Division All-Tournament Team. If you are present, please come forward to accept your award. Honorable mention from Pawnee City, Anthony Kling. From BDS, Eli Weber. From Southern High School, Cooper Warford. From Tri-County, Drew Sims. From JCC, Keegan Jones. From EMF, Zach Vossler. From JCC, Wes Swanson. From EMF, Grady Bresson. We'll give him a chance to get back. From Johnson Brock, Austin Meyer. from Freeman, Trevor Reed. And now, let's meet the MUDECAS Boys A Division All-Tournament First Team from Johnson Brock, Brody Taylor. From Freeman High School, Easton Potts. From Johnson Brock, Kingston Dollingham. From Freeman High, Hudson Beatrice. And from Johnson Brock, Camden Dollingham. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations to the 2025 MUDECAS Division champion, the Johnson Brock Eagles. We would like to thank the Beatrice and MUDECAS Association for putting on the tournament, all the hard work and effort they put in all week. We'd like to thank you, the fans, for showing up.
Folks, stay around with us. We're going to have a word with Coach Lucas Dollinghouse coming up in just a few minutes. Post-game highlights and stats. It's still coming on the JCC Striv channel.
Locally owned and operated since 1965, Brinkman's is committed to serving Southeast Nebraska. We deliver exceptional service from the moment you enter our showroom or visit our website throughout the life of your vehicle and beyond. For any service, parts, or vehicle purchases, we look forward to seeing you in our dealership in the near future. Go Thunderbirds!
What does the JCC Foundation do?
Our foundation has three main areas of focus: to fund activities that enhance the overall experience of our students at JCC,
to assist our teachers in funding special projects,
to fund scholarships that support JCC graduates.
How is the JCC Foundation funded?
The foundation is supported by the generosity of our donors. We're a 501(c)(3) tax-exempt organization.
This means that donors can deduct this amount on their income tax returns.
At Johnson County Hospital, we've been serving our community with dedication and compassion for years, and now we're growing to serve you even better.
With an additional operating room, we're increasing our capacity to provide advanced surgeries closer to home, ensuring you get the best care right here in your community.
We're expanding our outpatient area to give you faster, more convenient access to the care you need with additional services and improved facilities.
At Johnson County Hospital, we're expanding to meet your needs, your health, our future.
At Kerner Ace in Tecumseh, we are more than just a hardware store. We are part of your community, a place you can call home, where you can go to find necessities for everyday living, products to tackle the next big do-it-yourself project, and expert advice. We are a business of relationships, not transactions. We are locally owned, and serving our community is our top priority. So stop by or like us on Facebook. Proudly serving Tecumseh and the surrounding area for over 40 years. Kerner Ace is the helpful place.
At Omaha Public Power District, we do much more than keep the lights on. Our low rates and reliable power support our thriving region and its new customers. Our diverse energy mix ensures customers have the power they need when they need it. We care about the communities we serve because we live and work here too. OPPD is proud to be your energy partner.
closing every one of our 129 branch locations. We've invited you here today because we see you close your accounts, and we'd like to know why.
Well, we moved our accounts. Big Bank was only half baked. We needed something a little sweeter. Big Bank was missing some ingredients. Tecumseh Federal Bank grows faster than our fluffiest cakes to help grow our business.
Can you give me just 1 second? I need to take this call. But I really do care.
At Tecumseh Federal Bank, you're not just an account number. Come and join the community.
Back here at Beatrice, final count in the A Division Championship. Johnson Brock takes the win 55-51 over Freeman. The streak lives. It's at 50 now. Johnson Brock is 14-0 on their season, and Freeman falls for the first time. They're now 12-1. Let's roll you through the highlights that we had in this game, and there were some good ones. Roll means play. There we go. Big threes, 8 threes for Freeman in the contest, just 2 for Johnson Brock. How do they offset that? Well, Johnson Brock goes 16 of 19 at the free throw line, while Freeman was 9 of 15. The percentage went up as the game went on, but it was kind of a slow start in that first half when they were 2 for 6. Individual scoring tonight for Freeman. They got 7 points from Easton Buss, 9 from Owen Buss, 6 from Hudson Vitrovsky. Battled the foul trouble, eventually fouled out with 2:52 left in the fourth quarter. Aiden Glanz finished with 10 points, Trevor Reed 9, and Keegan White with 10 points for the Falcons. For Johnson Brock, they got 11 points from Brody Kaler, 9 from Kason Dollinghouse, 6 from Austin Meyer, 3 from Robert Gravatt. That was a big 3 towards the end of the third quarter, and a game-high 26 from Camden Dollinghouse tonight. He made a ton of free throws. 10 of 11 was Camden by himself in the fourth quarter shooting free throws. A really, really nice job, and the big dunk there, the exclamation point from Brody Kaler in that one. That one is the 3 there from Easton Buss that made it interesting in the final seconds, but ultimately not quite enough for the Freeman Falcons. We have got Coach Lucas Dollinghouse down there with John DeFries real quick, and we'll get John and Coach just as soon as they're ready. John, go ahead.
I'm here with head coach Lucas Dollinghouse of Johnson Brock. First off, congrats on winning Division A MUDECAS championship against a very tough, undefeated Freeman team. What did you tell your boys before going into this match?
Well, we knew it would be tough. You know, Freeman's so well coached. They're such a great team. We just knew that they were going to give us their best effort, and we had to do whatever we could to match their intensity. We came out, got off to that 8-0 lead, which was key for us, but we just never wavered. You know, when we got down 5 a couple times, the kids just battled back. You know, we just had to match that intensity. I thought we did a good job.
Yep, obviously a slow start in the first quarter. How'd you tell your boys to start the second quarter and on for all those offensive points that happened?
Yeah, we just couldn't give up. You know, we just had to match their intensity, you know, work the ball, play our game, play our team game, you know, as best we could. And that's really what we did. And, you know, when the going got tough a little bit, we didn't break. We maybe bent a little bit. But in the end, we were able to hit free throws, play defense, and that's really what mattered.
Yeah, could you tell us just a little bit what happened to Camden Dollinghouse late in that kind of fourth quarter? His hand was kind of hurting. He left a little bit of the game. Yeah. Could you tell us what happened there?
I'm not really sure. There was something on a rebound or something with his hip, but you know, he went and got checked by the trainer, and he was fine.
All right. So what does this win mean going forward? Obviously, you had back-to-back state D1 championships. How does this mean going forward in the season for this huge win over a tough Freeman team?
Well, this really propels us for the last part of our season. You know, we've got to win these big games. We were able to pull it off. You know, we're going to see Freeman again here in a couple weeks, and I know they're going to be ready for us. But, you know, at the end of the day, God willing, our goal is to win a state championship. And we have to have games like this to prepare us for that. And, you know, hopefully hopefully they're not as close, but, if we can get into games where we can battle, good things hopefully will happen for us.
All right. Thank you, Coach Dallinghouse. Thank you, and congrats on the Division A championship.
Thanks. And I just want to say, JCC Striv, great job. All right, I've been listening and watching games on the bus rides over. You guys did an excellent job with this tournament. Great job.
All right, thank you.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Coach. Anytime. Lucas Dallinghouse, big Striv fan. We like that. Hey, you know what? The Johnson Brock crew has come a long, long way, too. Tip of the hat to Tara and the crew over there at Johnson Brock. And we'll get you guys on to replay sometime as well. For now, thank you, folks. It has been a wild and wacky week. The MUDECAS tournament, it never disappoints, right? Some great matchups, great teams, coaches, players, packed house tonight. The crowd was awesome. Really fun to be a part of this. For me, it's fun to be in the. I love the old school gymnasium, so give me seats on one side. In a couple weeks, actually a week from tonight, we start the CRC tournament at the York City Auditorium. Same kind of feel. We got seats on both sides, though. The stage is on one end, and we even got Hoosier thinking it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Marcus Shear, as always, thank you, sir, at the Johnson County Central. You want to talk about doing a great job. Marcus leads this group. Sometimes you gotta kind of pull them along, but we got it. We got through the week, and they're all shaking their head at me like I'm lying. I don't think so, fellas. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to us this week. My name is Eric Allgood. For now, we say so long and good night from the City Auditorium in Beatrice.